Today, our theme is a picture's worth 1,000 words. But not 25 pictures, because that would be too many. And I want to talk about online dating profile pictures today. So the theme of the week is to talk about these pictures. There are a lot of bad online dating profile pictures out there, like bad. And there's a lot of bad advice out there, too. So I'm here to debunk all of that and to give some good advice on which online dating profile pictures work, which don't, and why. And then after another music break, I am going to go through some really bad pictures I found on Match.com. This is where I'll invite my friend Betsy. We'll talk about them together. She'll share some of her experiences with online dating and pictures. And you are just going to be shocked and awed. That's all I have to say. So let's start. So I have 5 rules of thumb when it comes to choosing your online dating profile pictures. I don't know if anyone knows, but let's take a guess. How many pictures do you think Match.com allows? Anyone? It's more than 20, which is inappropriate. It's 26 pictures. That's like a Facebook album of your trip to Greece and Santorini and like laying in the ocean. That's not for online dating. So for online dating, don't do 26, don't do 20, don't do 15, don't even do 10. I recommend 3 to 5 pictures, right? Less is more when it comes to online dating. So for all of these pointers, as you'll see, I have examples. You'll also get a sense of my style and my celebrity crushes through my examples. So we see here, let's look at the right side first. We have Josh Groban. I think, oh boy, he has such a pretty singing voice. It makes him very, very sexy. So on the right side, we have 3 pictures of Josh Groban. If I saw this profile online, I would be really into him. So I see 2 really nice, clear headshots and a nice full body shot. I have to put on my glasses here so I can see them. And that middle shot shows me maybe he sings, maybe he speaks at speaking engagements if I don't know who he is. Now we look at the left side, and 3 of these pictures are just so unfortunate. So on the top, we have the same 3, really sexy full body shot, nice headshot, him singing or whatever he's doing. And then we have 3 creeper pictures. So we have like a webcam scary picture. We have that bottom thing. I don't even know what the heck that is. He's like looking at food or something. Can't even see his face. And then on the left, actually, I kind of like the one with the yellow background because he looks like a goofball, and I think goofballs are great. But do you see the difference between the top 3 pictures and the bottom 3 pictures? So you may very well look at picture 1, be like, oh, he's cute. Look at picture 2, wow, he's sexy. Look at picture 3, oh, he's in shape. Look at picture 4, creepy. And then you'll say, I'm not going to email him because of that one creepy picture. And people do that all the time, They might have a ton of pictures, and everyone looks good except for one weird one. And people will dismiss you just because of that one weird picture. So the point is, don't do it. Less is more. 3 to 5 pictures. So, Eric, if you don't mind leaving this one up for just a second before I'll share the next tip, and then we'll look at the examples. So the next tip is to have at least one clear shot of your face. So on every online dating site, see, I had to put on my glasses so I could see them. On every online dating site, you come up as a little thumbnail first. So in order for someone to even click on your profile, they see this tiny, like, postage stamp size picture of your face. And if they can't see what you look like in that little picture, in that little, thumbnail, they're not even going to click they're not even going to click to read your profile. So you have to make sure that picture is not blurry and it's not too far back, or people assume you're hiding something. So my example here is my idol. I think I'm in love with her / I want to be her, Idina Menzel, who I just saw actually with Betsy, who's sitting here, in her new show on Broadway last week. The show, but she was phenomenal. And I hugged her, and it was really exciting. I've been talking about it. So on the right side, you can see that she's nice. You know, she's really pretty. It's a clear picture. You know, I'd click on that. But on the left, it's just really blurry. Stop laughing at me. I told you I'm in love with her. On the left side, you can see that it's a blurry picture. I mean, she's still very attractive, but it's just, you know, it's hard to see what she looks like. And I'm not sure that's a picture people would choose to click on because it's just hard to see her. And with so many options on online dating sites, why would you click on this blurry picture where you don't know if she's attractive when you could click on somebody else whose picture is clear? So that's really important. The next tip is to be by yourself in the shot. Why might you want, there are a few people sitting here, why might you want to be by yourself in the shot? Yes, so Eric, our sound engineer, is that what I should call you? The sound engineer, instead of a sound guy, says so that you don't get confused, right? What if I have a picture of myself with all of my friends? Well, who am I? Which one am I in that picture? And what if my friends are cuter than I am? So really, you don't want to confuse people. Also, that second point, you don't want to be compared to your own friends, right? It's an online dating site. You're going to be compared anyway to everyone on there. So why be compared to your own friends? This is horrible, but it actually happened to a former client of mine, a nice, very attractive woman in her 30s. She was on Match.com, and she had a picture of herself with friends, but she had forgotten that she put herself in a picture with friends, and a guy emailed her and asked for her friend's number. And she was so upset. She called me very, very upset, and we looked through her pictures, and we found that one, and I'm like, you got to get rid of it or crop it or something, because she's really cute. But when you compare, you know, it's just, it can't help anyone. Also, if you want to show that you're social, it actually does the opposite when you show pictures with all of your friends, because it's like, maybe you're trying too hard to show that you're social. I would think that the baseline should be you're social unless proven otherwise, right? Also, a lot of people tend to have pictures of themselves with really attractive people of the opposite sex. That's very intimidating, right? If I see a guy's profile picture and he's with all these hot women, I do a few things. I'm intimidated. I think to myself, are all of his friends female? Is there room for me? Or they're all really pretty. Am I pretty enough for him? Or is one of them his ex? Is he over her? I don't even care if it's a sister, right? People assume it's your ex. Even if you have a caption on the picture, people don't read them. So I would advise you, plain and simple, be alone in your picture. So my next example is a favorite singing group of mine called Rockapella. If anyone used to watch Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, they were the a cappella group that sang the song, Where in the World? Okay, anyway. I don't have that for our music break, sorry. But so in this picture, you can see on the left is a picture of the whole group. So let's assume that this is a picture of friends. The guy in the blue shirt, it's his profile, the guy on the right. Now, he's a good-looking guy, but when you compare him to everyone else, you know, everyone's kind of good-looking. So he's doing himself a disservice. Now you look at him on the right, and I realize I must have taken these pictures from different time frames because he does have hair on the right, so sorry. But when you look on the right, he's very attractive on his own, and there is no need to compare him to anybody else, and that's how he's going to get more attention online. I have two caveats to that. Let's say you have children. It's completely up to you whether you decide to have a photo with your children online or not. A lot of people don't for privacy reasons, or they don't feel comfortable exposing their children. I get that. I would probably make that decision, but it's a personal thing because obviously your children are really important to you and they're a huge part of your life. So assuming that's the case, you would want to show them. If you're going to, that's totally fine. I would put a caption saying something about how these are your children. And I would also only include one. So that way you're showing them, but they're not the whole entire focus of your profile. And how about pets? For whatever reason, it's not my doing. Cats have a bad reputation. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I wouldn't show the picture with Mittens the kitten. However, if you have a dog, dogs have a great reputation. I have a dog. He's cute. So you want to, if you're going to show a picture with your dog, just one. You don't want to, be some crazy pet person. But also make sure you're in the picture with your dog, because it happens all the time and it's really weird where people have pictures with pictures of dogs, and then you ask them, "Oh, is that your dog?" No. Well, did you steal a dog on the street? Whose dog is this? So, but again, if you're going to do one of those, just make sure it's one picture. Next, let's see. My next point is to have one photo doing something interesting. So I know we saw in that Josh Groban picture a picture with a microphone. People are, I'm having pictures taken of me right now, right? So this would be a good picture to post. Something that generates questions. So when you're doing online dating, people really have no idea what to ask you, right? They look at your profile, they look at your 3 to 5 pictures, and they might say, okay, cute. What do I say in an email? And we want to give people every opportunity to write to you, right? Something I call email bait. So having a picture of you doing something interesting provides people with email bait. Where are you doing that? What are you doing in that picture? How long have you been doing that? Wow, that looks cool. Maybe I could do that sometime. So my example here is, oh man, my celebrity crush. Oh, Patrick Dempsey. Boy, is he good looking. So on the left, he is McDreamy. On the left, he's just looking smoldering and sexy. So I would obviously write to him anyway. But on the right, even though it's so minor, he has a microphone on his shirt. It's very minor. It's not like in your face, but that photo would generate questions. Why do you have a microphone? Are you on the news? Are you a public speaker? Well, what is going on there, right? Even though it's such a subtle thing, it invites questions. Like I said, I personally would write to him either way. It's that hair. Gosh, that is good hair. But the picture on the right may very well do better just because it gives people an in to talk to him. And of course, the last point is to be accurate in the picture. Just like with my story before, we've all had stories where you walk into a date and this person is not who you signed up for, right? They're taller, shorter, bigger, smaller, meaner, nicer, whatever it is. You were deceived, right? It happens to everybody. It's unfortunate. It just means people posted pictures that are old or that show them in a different place in life. Well, we just want to make sure that we look in the pictures how we're going to look when we show up on the date. This is my favorite example because it's me. This one just cracks me up. So you can see me. I look like that is me. I look like the girl on the right. That's me. Except yeah, so that's me. And then on the left, I can't remember whose hair I pulled there, but I got some celebrity hair and put it on me. I personally like the pink ends. I think they look like a lot of fun, but it's not me. So if I posted a picture of blonde with pink Erika and showed up as just regular me, I would have deceived someone. So I just have to laugh at this picture because I'm wearing fake bangs today. All right, let's put me back on. No, I mean, yes, regular me. So, okay, so these pretty bangs we have here, fake. And this is actually funny because I wouldn't post a picture like this because I'm not going to show up on the date like that unless I plan to always wear the faked bangs. But this is only really funny because of a story from this weekend. So I went to CVS this weekend and bought a bunch of things that I didn't need because that's what you do when you go to CVS, especially if you've had a drink first, right? So I was at the Nationals game and then I went CVS crazy. So I bought 4 bags worth of stuff. God knows what I bought. Cereal was on sale. I don't know. So I get home and I only have 3 bags and I'm like, oh, come on. So I had shampoo and no conditioner and I was just like missing stuff. So I went through the receipt and I figured out the 3 things I was missing. Conditioner, a pair of pantyhose, and my fake bangs. And I was really upset about it because they were kind of expensive. So I called the next day, and of course they were clueless. I called 3 times the next day, and nobody answered. They just didn't care. So I happened randomly to be going to the Nats game again the next day, which is next door to a CVS. So I went in, and I'm like, hi, you guys have my 4th bag? And they're like, oh, we don't know what you're talking about. Did you call? I'm like, 3 times. So they're like, oh, well, what was in it? And I'm like, conditioner, pantyhose, and fake bangs. And she's like, what? I'm like, I swear to you, fake bangs. Anyway, she let me go get them off the shelf. They had restocked. It was very exciting. And here they are in all their glory.